day, everyone. This is Jyri Kaivosoja from Valmet Automation. I'm a product manager for advanced process controls and energy management systems. So I'm going to talk a little bit about first about the hydrogen and power-to-X processes. Then what is important in terms of operational profitability of the hydrogen production and power-to-X production. And finally, automation solutions that can help to increase the operational profitability. So the current situation with the hydrogen production is that many of the plants are demonstration sizes and small-scale plants. And here on this slide I want to compare the sizes of hydrogen plants when scaling up them to the size of other processes which are automated with Valmet system. Like, for example, Royal Caribbean ships, like Icon of the Seas, has about 20 to 50,000 IOs. And those IOs is the typical measure of the size of the automation system. So, and about 2 gigawatt hydrogen plant is about the same size of one big cruising ship. So that gives the kind of the size of the system. Also, this pulp mill of Kemi is about the size of the 2 to 5 gigawatt hydrogen plant. So as we know here, the sizes of the plants are going to expand a lot. So what is the value of automation and process control in this energy transition and hydrogen production? It's about maximizing the reliability, optimizing the performance, sustainability, and scaling up to create a commercially successful applications. And with Valmet, it's also about ease of doing the business. Valmet has, for example, thousands of applications of flow control applications in hydrogen and oxygen. So how are the hydrogen processes and power-to-X processes? Here we look at the big fleets of processes. There are typically different types of electrolyzers. There can be low pressure, high temperature electrolyzers from different manufacturers. There are also typically different end products produced. There can be methane, ammonia, hydrogen, and methanol, for example. And all of these, they need power from different sources, from wind. It can be hydro, tidal, geothermal, biomass, or nuclear. And there are related power purchase agreements related to all of these. So now that we see the process, I go to the what are the important operational cost factors in operating the plants. These are also the opportunities for the plant owners. So two of the most important determining the profitability is the power purchase agreement and also the offtake contract. Yeah, typical power purchase agreements, they are base load contracts, or they can be wind contracts with the variable loads, variable volumes. And the offtake contracts, they can also have some obligations with different time periods. It can be monthly or yearly or daily and even hourly obligations, which you need to fulfill by utilizing the existing variable power purchase agreement, but still fulfill the requirements of the offtake contracts. Also, the prices of the power purchase agreement and what is the price level of your end product in your contract, that determines your profitability mostly. But in addition to this, there can be different products made from the hydrogen. And based on depending on what type of electricity is used for creating the hydrogen, you classify your product into, for example, three different categories. It can be RFNBO, it can be low carbon, or even fossil. And therefore, you have different products made from the same process. But you need to keep the mass balance of each of those and take into account all the offtake contracts for each product. And the last two here, power exchange and reserve markets. They are very interesting opportunities also for the hydrogen production and power to X production, because sometimes you have in your power purchase agreement, you have there more power than you actually need, and sometimes in the power exchange, their prices can be very high. So it might be more beneficial for you to sell your power purchase agreement to the power exchange market and get more profit out of this. But still, in the planning, you need to take care that you fulfill your offtake contracts. And the reserve markets, why this is important, the power to X processors and electrolyzers, they are very fast to control. So it's very good to participate those ancillary service markets to provide the reserve power to your local transmission system operator. So this creates a good opportunity for extra income. So when looking at the hydrogen production process and what is the challenge for automation in this, so it's not about trying to respond to the changes what happens inside the process, but instead it's looking out what is happening around in the environment, reacting to the wind changes. So it's like a sailing competition, so that you create your opportunities to respond to the wind changes. And this is where you utilize the power exchange markets and reserve markets. Valmet has now 1 month ago published a totally new DCS system which perfectly fits for this challenge. It's a web-based system, it's an open system with a built-in security. So it's very easy to integrate with systems from the IT world to the OT world. And one integral part of this is the energy management. It's an energy management system is the tool which solves the challenges what I just described there. It's a global optimization system for optimizing any energy system. It creates automatically production plans for the entire hydrogen and power to X fleet. It automatically calculates the offers for different electricity markets and ancillary service markets. And with the same tool, you can also make the investment payback analysis. So when thinking about increasing the size of your fleet, with the same tool which you use in your operational planning, you can use it also for analyzing whether to invest to this size or that size, or what kind of processes you invest. And now we go closer to the actual operation. We talked about the looking back in time, monitoring and reporting, and also planning to the future with the energy management tool. So, like I mentioned, with the energy management system, you can make your optimized production planning with any time horizon. But then it comes down to the actual moment when you need to actually control the process. There, the predictive control and advanced process control solutions are used. So here is the different layers in this solution. So with the Valmet DNA energy management system, you utilize the price forecast, your PPAs, offtake contracts, and regulation. You take these into account and automatically calculate the production planning and offers for the different markets. And when it comes down to the actually controlling the process, there Valmet DNA advanced process controls are executing the optimal plans that you have first optimized. Yeah, this example is an architecture picture of one of our examples made for one of our customers who builds 6 Power-to-X plants in Finland. There at the bottom there are different sub-processes of this Power-to-X plant. There is electrolyzers, there is carbon capture, there is methane synthesis, and there are storages and liquefactions. And on top of each of the plant, there are plant DCS systems, and then on top of all of them is the Valmet DNA central control room. And this central control room, it includes the information management system, which collects all the information and combines all the information, and also utilizes the energy management system to calculate the optimized production plans for the hydrogen and Power-to-X plants. This Valmet DNA information management system, it like I said, it handles all the data transfers to external systems like to customers and ERP systems, electricity price forecasts, and trading partners for power exchange and transmission system operator, and also to balance response party, and with this you can sell the excess guarantees of origin. Yeah. So this, as these processes are fairly simple, unmanned plants, and so the role of the operator, it is more of planning and securing the plants and looking after the whole fleet of different processes. Here is another interesting application. This is important when it comes to increasing the sizes and building the fleet of electrolyzers. So there can be electrolyzers from different manufacturers in the same fleet. So it's important when optimizing the usage of the electrolyzers. It's important to make the optimization over those in the fleet level, not only looking at one electrolyzer manufacturer at one location, but making the optimization on the fleet level. With this solution, it automatically measures and identifies the efficiency of each of the electrolyzer in the fleet, and then fits a model to this data, and then the optimization is done in the fleet level and utilized in all optimizations. Yeah. This is how one example looks like, and here on our booth, right next there, we have this system there for you to take a look at it. So please, let's continue discussion after this over there. All right, thank you very much.